Morning, everyone. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. I hope you all have a good day as I'm having, because I'm having a pretty good day. With me now, I've got Mr. Hunter Flanagan, and he is here to do an interview and tell us a little bit about what's going on in his career and maybe sing up to maybe 3 songs. Depends on how much time we have. Hunter, how you doing, buddy?
Pretty good. Great to be here, man.
Yeah, I'm glad you're here with us as well. You've got a lot of stuff here that I'm looking on your bio that Jill sent in. And impressive. Now, here's one, though, I asked you about, and it's kind of funny. I said, out of the awards, I said, 2018, Creative Loafing. That right there, now, at first it sounded to me like, and you said, oh, no, it's a magazine, right?
It sounds like I made it up.
Well, I mean, hey, I've been accused of creative loafing myself, but that's...
It sounds like I'm padding my resume, I know.
But Best of Atlanta winner, Best Country Act, Best Vocalist, Best Overall Artist, Best Bluegrass Traditional Artist. Those are all in 2018. Georgia Country Awards, Teen Artist of the Year winner, 2019 Georgia Country Awards Overall Artist of the Year, 2020 Georgia Country Awards Overall Artist of the Year, 2020 the ISSA United States Young Adult Artist of the Year current finalist. So, I mean, there's a lot of good stuff there, man.
Yeah, yep.
It's
You
awesome.
took up a lot of info on me. Does it say where I got ISS when I was in 5th grade? Is that on my permanent record over there, too?
No, but this right here, you can thank Jill for sending this in, I believe, and Nashville Entertainment Weekly. Yeah, she is the one that usually sends me stuff because I don't always have time to get up and look up everything, but I do read ahead of time, and it's a very impressive list you got here.
Man, that is insane. Like, all the power to Jill. She knows more about me than I know about myself. That is awesome.
Well, hey, that's her job. That's
Right,
her job.
yeah.
She does really good at it.
Fantastic.
But I tell you what, man, how long you been doing this?
I've been singing for as long as I can remember. When I was 16 months old, I knew all the songs to Dances the Wizard of Oz.
You're not gonna play the lollipop song today.
No, I may
Okay,
be
good.
short, but I'm not gonna do Lollipop good. I won't subject you to that.
He's not that short. That's just I'm too tall.
That's what exactly it is. He's like 7 feet tall. Y'all don't know because it's on radio.
Who is your main influence?
My main influence, I love a lot of the older artists. You know, George Strait. I used to love Garth Brooks as a kid. I also love a lot of. See, I had a weird thing because my dad and brother were huge country fans. They listened to a lot of older country. So George Strait, Garth Brooks, Johnny Cash, Waylon Jennings, all that stuff.
Good stuff.
But then my mom loved 80s hair bands. So I also had influence from people like Queen and Billy Joel and Elton John. So I'm a little bit of a mixed bag. And
There you go.
me personally, I love bluegrass music. So I don't know.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. Have you ever heard some of the covers some of these bands do with bluegrass songs?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing how they can turn a song from Van Halen into something like, wow.
Oh, I watched, there's that video that went around. It was like, they did Thunderstruck, they did a bluegrass. It was insane.
Hayseed Dixie.
Yes! But it's insane. Like, my personal playlist, like, listening to the radio on the way here, my Spotify playlist was like a bomb went off at Spotify headquarters. The songs just went everywhere.
You just kind of throw them up in the air and let them fall where they will.
Oh, yeah. Like, there's like yodeling, and the very next song is like black metal. It's insane.
Well, hey, you do all your writing, or do you have co-writers, or what?
I do all my own writing. Yeah, I do make a joke. I'm not a songwriter. I'm just a country singer who's written a couple songs.
Yeah.
But the ones that I've written are really personal to me, and I love writing. But I can't fake a song. Like it has to be something that comes from a really personal place or a really personal emotion.
That's the best kind of songs. You know, and songs that make you feel something. You know, and I'm not talking about, oh, I hate that song, but I'm talking about, you know, songs that make you feel something.
I'm fine if people hate my songs, as long as they're feeling something.
Well, yeah, but if they feel something, man, that song really touched me. It really moved me. You know, you've got you're heading in the right direction. Right
Okay.
there. Definitely. Hey, you want to play one of your songs now?
Sure. Yeah, totally. I figure where else to start but the beginning. This is the first song I ever wrote. So I wrote this song. This is actually really personal to me. Because when I was about 11 years old, my brother, he got in a four-wheeler wreck, and he had a brain injury. He was in a coma for 29 days. They said he'd never walk or talk again. They gave him a less than 1% chance of survival. They actually had to remove part of the frontal lobe on his brain. And so I wrote this song about being a kid and having to live at the hospital for months on end while he was in rehab and all.
Yeah.
But actually, he made pretty much a full recovery. He walks, he talks, he dates, he drives. He's completely normal. If he walked in the room right now, you wouldn't notice anything's wrong with him.
Right.
He's a lot nicer than he used to be, which is funny because he used to be a bit mean to me, as older brothers are. But
That's
yeah.
just a brother thing, man.
Yeah, of course it is. And especially like he's like 9 years older than
You
me,
know-
so he's like he was 18 when it happened, and I was like 11.
You know, something like that's a traumatic experience will change someone.
Oh, definitely.
So,
Yeah.
so definitely, I think
It-
he appreciates you. He may not like you now, but he might appreciate you.
It definitely changed me. It's why I got into singing, because after that I realized that things could change in an instant. So might as well not waste a minute. So I got straight into singing. Like I think I did my first show like that year. So here's a song, very first song I ever wrote. I wrote it at 11 years old. So if you hate it, you're making fun of an 11-year-old. Here's a song called "We Ran." I was singing down in Noonan, Georgia. They were called and he said something was wrong. Piled in the car and we raced home to meet ya. By the time we got there, the ambulance was already gone. We ran all the way to Atlanta. We ran, chased that cop down, and we ran, thinking everything'd be alright. Little did we know that lives are gonna change that night. A few days later, he still hasn't woke up. Tried almost anything, but without any luck. Doctor came in and he said to pull the plug. We laughed in his face and we said, nah, we're not giving up. We ran to the chapel and hit our knees. We ran, saying, God, don't take him, please. And we ran, praying everything would be alright. Little did we know, my big brother knew how to fight. Through the trials and tribulations, we fought so hard all the way. Through the months and months of rehab, it was improving every day. Watching him learn to walk and talk again, all we could do was pray. If only you could see us there today. We ran down the beach down in Daytona, and we ran, chased that sun-soaked sky, and we ran, praying everything would be alright. I finally knew we were gonna be alright. That one choked up there.
Outstanding. Outstanding. You can tell that right there, you had your heart written into that.
Yes, sir. I'll tell you one thing. I did not realize you don't realize how small this room is till you start singing and you start blowing your own eardrums out. I scooted back from the microphone. I didn't realize I was doing it.
I got volume control right here, buddy.
Perfect. All right. That's good. It's good to have it. You're the professional here.
Well, that's what they pay me for, but I
Exactly.
don't know if I'm not going to claim to be
I
professional.
won't tell nobody. You're fine.
What? So, Who, growing up, besides your brother there, influenced you? Who really influenced you and said, hey, maybe you ought to do this? Or was that just something you came up on your own and said, this is what I want to do?
So yeah, my mom's side of the family, all of us, we've all been singers. My mom, she played Annie and did a traveling show for a while. And my grandmother was a backup singer for an old doo-wop band, Spanky and Our Gang. They did that song that Sundays will never be the same.
There you go.
But yeah, so music's always been really important to our family. And so when I was a kid, the second I started singing, my family, we'd sing in the car, we'd do things like that. And, but as for doing it professionally, I knew I was never going to be a politician. I knew I would never be a doctor, and I'm not qualified for anything else. So I figured this was probably it.
There you go. Well, you got a good strong voice. You got a good confidence there, and you apparently you know what you're writing. You got a song that you write, and it shows a little bit of emotion, like you said, and people love to hear a story too.
Oh yeah.
You got another one?
Yeah, this one's actually a story. So
All
what
right.
are you gonna do? So this one comes from a place of complete fantasy. I don't know if you know about Cody Jinks or that style of country music, but I listened to way too much Cody Jinks, and I had way too much coffee, and I stayed up all night writing the song. So
There you go. Cody Jinks is an excellent musician and singer.
I think you'll hear the influence here. What's good is it's early in the morning, so my low voice is probably better than my high voice right now. Could have had a normal life. I would have did it my way. Road tour and all this strife on a 2-lane highway, 'cause I'm a broken, I'm a rambling man. I can drive wherever I can, I'm doing the best I can. But in a life most can't stand. Somebody bear a bum, the saddest sight you ever seen. And I'm blinded by that devil's rum. You say I'm living the dream, but I'm just broken. Stuck in Tulsa for the night. Looking back on my life, I used to work that 9 to 5. Back breaking, heart aching, work that kind of life. I even had a nice house and a little wife, I can't complain. Some days had to end and it called for rain. Somebody bear a bum, the saddest sight you've ever seen. And I'm blinded by that mean old rum. You can say I'm living the dream, but I'm just broken, I'm a rambling man. Taking jobs wherever I can, I'm doing the best I can. Living a life that most can't stand. Came home from work one night, I saw an alarming scene. Man's coat on the bedroom door, and everything just seemed strange. All the left went left, a shotgun, pieces in a ring, but I'm just broken. Don't you pity me, 'cause I'm just broken. I don't need your sympathy, 'cause I'm just broken. Can't get those chains on me, 'cause I'm just broken.
Outstanding. So you play guitar, ukulele, banjo, drums, harp, mandolin, fiddle, and harmonica?
Yeah, I also play a little tin whistle and some concertina, which is, I don't know why I'm doing the hand motions. This is an audio medium. It's like a miniature accordion, because I do a lot of Irish music, because I have a lot of Irish heritage, and
Same here.
it's
Yeah.
funny story. So like my grandmother, she loved Ireland. She passed away recently, but she loved Ireland. She was the one that was a lot of inspiration to get me into singing. And she absolutely loved the country. So she had a weird idea when I was a kid. I was born, and she thought if she talked to me in nothing but an Irish accent whenever I came over to her house, I would grow up with one. Didn't work. So literally, no one noticed until I was about 6 years old. And my mom was driving me to go visit my grandmother, and about halfway there, I went from talking like this to talking like this. My mom went to the back seat and said, "What the hell have you done to my son?" So now I have this weird amalgamation. So I talk like this, but when I get road rage, like when I was in downtown Nashville yesterday before my show, and people can't drive. Sorry to all the people who live in Nashville. You're wonderful drivers. I started screaming in Irish, and I didn't know what happened.
There you go. There you go. Well, I tell you what. We've got to go ahead and cut her short here, but tell me about where you're performing.
Where am I performing? I'm performing all over. If y'all want to find me, I perform everywhere. I just performed at Margaritaville last night, and I am coming back in July. If y'all want to see me in Nashville, I do a lot of wineries, a lot of breweries, things like that. If y'all want to find me, it's Flanagan, Flanagan. A lot of A's, a lot of N's, no I's. Put an I in my name. You might find a Hunter. He might be able to sing, but it ain't gonna help me because it ain't gonna be me. I do weddings, funerals, bar mitzvahs, anything that pays. I really don't care. Thank y'all.
All right. They find you where? You got Facebook?
Yeah, I got Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, all that millennial stuff.
All right. Hunter Flanagan, Flanagan. Is that correct?
Flanagan.
Okay. All right.
There we go.
I do write down things phonetically for me, so it makes it so
Oh,
much
you're fine.
easier.
You're fine. I've seen it spelled so many ways, never the right way.
All right. Well, we've got Hunter Flanagan, and check him out at hunterflanagan.com, Facebook, Instagram,
Yeah, everywhere.
everywhere.
I even think one of my promoters set me up a TikTok.
TikTok?
I don't know.
TikTok.
One of those.
TikTok's what you can do. TikTok's what you might need sometimes.
Got it.
Right. Also, you said margaritas?
Margaritaville.
Margaritaville.
I was there
Coming
last
back in
night.
July?
I'm coming back in July. I think July 8th. Someone off screen just told me.
I'm psychic.
You psychic? Yeah, I see it.
All right. Well, Hunter, it's been a blast, man. Oh, yeah, what about, do you have anything on platforms like Spotify? Anything
Yes,
you
I do.
download?
I have a new song. It's on Spotify. It's got like just shy of 100,000 streams. It took me so many times to listen to it, 100,000 times, so much. But no, it's on Spotify, Pandora, Apple Music. It's called "World's Going Hell."
All right. Yeah, I've actually heard that. Pretty good song.
Thank you.
All right. Well, thank you so much for being here, man.
All right, thanks for having me.
I'm looking forward to hearing more from you, and hey, maybe I'll see you again next time you're up around Nashville.
Yeah, gladly.
All right.
All right.
Have a good one, buddy.